Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. You're looking at a Rheinmetall Skorpion G. It's the Tier 8 German premium turreted tank destroyer. It's located on the assault team on Karelia and it's under the command of Filipperino. Well, yep, 3 marks on the barrel, and I think you can find the video where he actually did those 3 marks. I think it was on Empire's border. 128mm gun, capable of 490 alpha and penetrating 246mm of armor and 311 if you use the APCR. Now it's based on the hull of the Panther tank, and this is not a very safe spot to go to, but well, Filipperino gets his first shot on, and the reason I say it's not a very good spot to go to is because I once killed a Sturemil who was actually on that position just because he knocked the tree down. Going for the back chat, got the rear of him, long range shot, bang on target, takes out the back chat with his second shot. Now you can see he's actually in platoon with Big Barak attack. Oh, lovely shot there on the Centurion 7-1, high roll again. Inching up, got T44 this time, and another accurate shot, another high roll 535. He's really going for it from this position. I'm surprised that the Arty hasn't tried to nail him already, but that T54 is in a depression next to some rocks, so we can't see him. Okay, is the batch at 12 ton? Yes, he's got him. Yep. 469 low roll, but I think Big Barak attack is going to go after him. If he doesn't, then Filipperino, well, he doesn't need to. Backchat's dead. Next target. Well, he's trying to find that T54 first prototype, but he's in amongst the rocks. Oh, there he is, and he's been killed by Big Barak attack as well. But unfortunately, we just lost our platoon mate, taken out by a 704. So we've got to watch out for that 704 because he is quite dangerous. Okay, Centurion 5-1, which is the Australian Centurion. Nice one into the turret for 500, high roll. There's an enemy Skorpion G out there as well. He was going to go for the Centurion again, but it looks like he pulled into cover pretty pronto. Ah, 705. Yep, high roll into him, 528. Filipperino's now up to 4k of damage. Okay, T49 moving quickly. Might be a little difficult to hit those because this gun is actually quite slow velocity, so you have to lead the target a little to get it right. Just a little. The enemy's not really coming out to play on this side of the battlefield. Now I think they've learned that there's somebody with a TD who's nailing virtually all of them. They know it's Filipperino because his name would have been popping up on their screen quite often. Well, quite often. He's only got 1 kill so far, but they will know that he's been hitting them. There's the Centurion 5-1 running for cover. Just manages to wing him and track him. There's a long reload on this gun, unfortunately, which means he might get into cover. Oh no, he's not going to. He got one right up his rear. And there's the 704 that nailed our teammate. And he didn't pen. Very odd. Oh, he's dead. That's why. There's the enemy Skorpion. He's a 1-shot. Anyone could nail him. Ah, Progetto. Trying to run away. He's at the cliff edge now, the horseshoe edge rather, and oh, a Type 61 just took out our Arty, who was up on top of the horseshoe, and of course the gun depression on this tank destroyer is not that great. He's lost sight of where that Type 61 was headed. Don't think he's got a shot on the T49 either. He's been doing his best to remain hidden. Yep, got him. And he was taken out immediately afterwards by our T95. So we got the damage assist because he was tracked. There's the projector. One accurate shot into his engine bay takes him out for 101. That's the second kill. They've got the Arty round the back of the cap area, so we're really now just dealing with that Type 61. This is a Centurion 5-1. That's the one that Filipperino hit earlier, but he's very, very low on hit points. He's been killed. There's only 2 enemies remaining, and we've been spotted this time. I think one of the people who spotted us might have been the Type 61. The other one is the IS-3A. There's the Type 61. Okay, hopefully some of our guys are going to put some shots into him. There's the IS-3. We'll go for him first. Long range shot. He was looking in this direction. Is he stopped? Just trying to see his rear. Is he hiding behind that rock? He is. Just crawled forward. He's angling very, very well. I'm worried about the Type 61 might do behind us. Filipperino is still focusing on the IS-3A though. Oh, he turned sideways on. Nice one. Gave us the shot there. I don't think he actually meant to do that, but he realised that he's had one of our teammates coming up the links and he had to manoeuvre. And now he's out the game. That's the 3rd kill. And there's only one left to kill now. It's the Type 61. And if he's got any smarts, he will have skedaddled out of here. And he hasn't. He's still here, but he's very, very high hit points. This is going to be awkward because trading with a Type 61, he's got faster fire rate than we have. And he's firing HE at us because he knows that we've got a weak hull. So we're just going to make the best of our reload time. One into his rear, 696. And well, we did take a partial damage there from the T95, but the kill goes to the Lynx, who manages to get close enough, and that wins the game. Oh my god, that was a close shave there. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Filipperino in the Rheinmetall Skorpion G. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 10, and he got a 5 effect for do more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. He ended up with a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else. In fact, he was reducing the enemy's hit points rapidly, but unfortunately just wasn't picking off the kills. All he was doing was making these tanks very vulnerable to the next shot that came in, and most of the shots immediately killed the enemy just after they'd been damaged. He also picked up the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a tanker sniper for doing the most damage at a distance of at least 300 meters, and he was basically sniping over the entire length of the map almost, you might say. Not quite the whole length, but certainly was doing a lot of long range work. Let's have a look at team score. There you go, top of the table, 7,306 hit points of damage. Next high scorer was that Type 61 with 3,846. And when it came to kills, he didn't get the highest amount. No, the T95 got 4, he managed to get 3. And then there's several people with 2 kills on his own team and on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, yes, he did get the top in that one, 1,647 base experience points. The the Lynx managed to get 1,281, and the T55 managed 943. He fired 17 rounds, got 17 direct hits, 16 penetration, very good accuracy. Damage of 7,306 hit points, of which 5,656 were at more than 300 meters. Obviously, the work on the Type 61 was at fairly close range. He also received 2 hits, both penetrations, and if I remember correctly, both of them came from the Lynx, from that Type 61 rather, not from the Lynx, because he was the one that was closest to him. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 12 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, so there was only 3 enemy tanks he didn't touch in that entire battle, and I think that counts as the Arty on the enemy team and maybe one other. And he also did 885 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 113,038 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, and of course using standard ammo throughout, meant that he actually ended up with 154,578 credits profit from one game that lasted 6 minutes 40 seconds. And well, you'd have to sort of earn that sort of credits. You'd have to normally play Frontlines lasting what, 25 minutes or half an hour. He does it in 6 minutes. He picked up 1,647 XP, 247 for this being a premium vehicle, and 371 because he entered the battle in a platoon already, and total of 3,089 experience points altogether to take away. Where did his teammate come? He was in the big Barak attack. There he is, Panther 2. He managed 503 hit points of damage. He did get 1 kill and 658, 8 shots fired, 3 direct hits, 3 penetrations, 503 hit points of damage, but he did get 7 shots fired at him, 5 of which penetrated. Yeah, I'm afraid the Panther 2 is not much better than the Panther 1 actually when it comes to armor. Well, it's the same is true for the Skorpion actually, for that matter. But he did get some damage, and of course he would have picked up some points, so well done to him. But again, the credit has to go to Philip Arena, showing us how it can be done in the Skorpion G. Of course, yes, he does have a lot of practice. He has got 3 marks on his barrel, so when he points at a target and shoots, it generally does hit the target smack on. But of course, he does have a very steady hand. He knows how to handle the vehicle. He knows the spots to go to, and that's why he's a super unicorn player with 3 marks on the barrel. So if you follow how Filipperino does this, maybe you too can replicate exactly his success and do the same. I hope I can. If you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. And thank you for watching.